Good morning, students. Welcome to math class. Today we are talking about, if you said vocabulary, you are spot on, or as I like to call them, math words. All right, we have the word factor. We also have product. Over here to my right, we have arrays. And finally, dimensions. All right, let's slow it down a little bit and talk about each one. The first word is factor. F-A-C-T-O-R. What does the word factor mean? A factor is a number you multiply with another number to get an answer. Now, let's take a look at some factors. 2 times 2, 2 times 3, and 2 times 4. Okay, all of these numbers are factors. I've circled them. You will often hear me refer to them as factor pairs as well. So 2 times 2 is being multiplied, and it gives you a product, which is 4, which is the answer, and we'll get to that later. Again, 2 times 3 equals 6. 2 times 4 equals 8. Now you know what the word factor means. Okay, we're going to move down to product, which is our second math word of the day. What does the word product mean? It's the answer. Notice that I've put a star beside it and I've drawn a scribbly line underneath it because that's the key. What does the word product mean? Well, it's the answer when two factors are multiplied together. Or as some would say, it's simply the answer to a multiplication problem. Let's take a look. Again, you have your factor pairs, but this time I did not.
If you're in the building, can you please file extension 6410? Thank you.
This time I did not circle the factor pair. I circled the product. 2 times 2 equals 4. 4 is the answer here. Therefore, it's the product. 2 times 3 equals 6. 2 times 4 equals 8. Again, what is product? Say it with me. The answer to a multiplication problem. All right, let's move along. Up top to the right, we have the word arrays. What are arrays? Arrays are objects arranged in rows and columns. You probably have some arrays at home right now. Take a look at the pictures on your wall. Are they arranged in rows and columns? Maybe your pantry in the house has canned goods. Maybe the shoes in your closet are arranged in in rows and columns. And the list goes on and on. Maybe the windows. Just never know. Now, let's look at some drawings of arrays, which is what you will see most likely in your class workbook or pictures that I upload. You simply make these arrays on your own. All you need is to arrange them in rows and columns. Notice I have 4 total circles, but I have 2 rows, and in each row are 2 items. So 2 rows and 2 columns. Go down a little bit further. I have a much bigger array, but I still have 2 rows, because our rows going across. And then I have 3 columns from up, down. Over here, I have a third picture for you. I'm sticking with my two timetables today. So I have 2 rows and I have 4 columns. So this is a 2 by 8 array. This is a 2 by 3 array, and this is a 2 by 2 array. All right, and now for our fourth and final math word of the day, dimensions. What are dimensions? Dimensions are the measurable size of something. Usually involves length and height and so forth. But when we're discussing arrays and your teacher asks you for dimensions, she's talking about the rows and the columns. So these are the same drawings up from above, You have your arrays, but I've labeled the dimensions in terms of rows and columns. Like I said before, this is a picture of a 2 by 2 array. I have 2 rows and I have 2 columns. Down below, again, I still have 2 rows, but now I have 3 columns. And now, all right, so let's look at this first one. Miss Downing did not label a third, but I'll just say it orally with you guys. This right here is a 2 by what? Because remember, we're thinking about rows and columns when we're labeling our dimensions. This is a 2 by 4 array, okay? Those are the dimensions because I have 2 rows and I have 4 columns. Let's take a look at the full picture here. Let's see. Get it all in the frame for you guys. There we go, that's much better. What are our math words? Factor, product, arrays, and dimensions.